Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Here I am Vivek with you and today I am going to discuss how to check a number if it is power of 2 or not. And actually I am going to discuss in two different ways with using while loop and without using while loop. But I will focus on the method without using while loop and this will be the easiest method. So before starting my videos, I would like to show you that if you really like this video, then press the like button. And yet, if you haven't subscribed my channel, then subscribe my channel to get new videos and also share this video. So let's start, guys. Here I am using Dev C++ compiler. Then I am going to open it. Okay, see that here already I work out the program using while loop. Okay, see that program to check a number if it is power of 2 or not. And here you can see here is three different variable. I am using while loop and also the if else statement. So I think that is a complicated method. So I would like to avoid this method. Okay, but at first I am discussing about in this method, then I will jump to the other method. Okay, so let's start. Here is the has include stdio.h. It is the header file for C language, and also here the main function. Then the three variable. Here I declared that temp num equals to num and flag equals to 0. So here's the main program. While temp num not equals to 1, what means it? It means that previously I declared that temp num equals to num. So if the number not equals to 1, then we have to go this part. We have to go this body part. Okay. But here, if the number is 1, then we all know that 1 is the power of any number. Actually, any number to the power 0 equals to 1. 2 to the power 0 equals to 1. 3 to the power 0 equals to 1. That's like any number to the power 0 equals to 1. So, when the number will not be 1, then we have to check this part. Then, if the temp num mod 2 not equals to 0, then it will print that flag equals to 1. Then it will break here. Okay. But if temnum mod 2 equals to 0, then we have to go this part. Temnum equals to temnum by 2. Then again we have to go this part. uh, that's how it's going on. Okay, so let's take a number. Suppose I take what 18. 18 means 18 is not equals to 0, so we have to go this part. 18 mod 2 equals to 0, so we have to go this part. Temp num equals to temp num by 2, so new value of temp num will be 18 by 2. 18 by 2 means 9, so we have to go this part. If this if statement 9 mod 2 not equals to 0, here's the reminder is 1, so it will print flag equals to 1 and break here. Here I write that if here in the if statement it is flag equals to 0. If flag equals to 0, then it will print that percentage d is the number that is the power of 2. But here we say that when we take 18, it will print flag equals to 1. So we have to go this part, else part. So percentage d is not the power of 2. So it means that 18 is not the power of 2. Suppose we take 17. 17 means 17 mod 2 is not 17 is not equals to 1, so we have to go this part. 17 mod 2 not equals to 0 means here's the reminder is 1. So it will print flag equals to 1 and it will break here. So we have to go again this part as flag equals to 1. So 17 is not the power of 2. But when we take suppose 16, 16 is not equals to 1, so we have to go this part. 16 mod 2 equals to 0, so we have to go this part. And temp num will be temp num by 2. Temp num by 2 means the previous value of temp num was 16, so 16 by 2 means 8, So we have to go again this part, this line. 8 by 2 equals to 0. Yes, 8 mod 2 equals to 0. So we have to go again this part. Then term will be 8 by 2, it will be 4. And then 4 mod 2 equals to 0. Then again we have to go this part. The new value for term will be 4 by 2, means 2. Then 2 mod 2 equals to 0. Then we have to go again this part. So we have to here it print what 2 by 2 means 1. Then the value of term will be 1. Here clearly declare that while term not equals to 0, but here we see that term equals to 1, so it will be the out of the loop. So there's no case of coming flag equals to 1. So absolutely here the flag equals to 0. Then it will print that percentage d is the number that is the power of 2. So 16 is the power of 2. Okay. I think it is a little bit complicated method. So I am going to compile this program, and I am going to run this program. So let's see. Okay. Suppose here I am going to save. Yes, I want to replace it, event or checking. Okay. Wait a minute. uh, Compiling is processing. After this I will jump to this another method. Okay, so okay, I take a number, suppose 85. Enter. Is not 85 is not the power of 2. Okay, you can see here that 85 is not the power of 2. Again I am going to compile and run the program. Now I am taking suppose 64. Enter. 64 is not is a number that is the power of 2, and we all know that 64 is the power of 2. 2 to the power 6 equals to 64. Okay, again I am going to take a number that is the what even number, but not the power of 2. Suppose I am taking 18. I am using 18 while giving the example in the program. Okay, so I am taking 18. Enter. 18 is not power of 2. So the program is all right. So okay, now I am going to the another method. So I delete this part. Here I am taking suppose a number, integer number, int n. Okay, printf backslash n. Backslash n means is the command for new line. Okay, enter the value of n, semicolon, then scanf percentage d comma ampersand n, then semicolon, then if n, and here and means bitwise AND operator. Okay, n minus 1, not equals to 0. At first I am writing the program, then I am going to discuss. Okay, so sorry, it will print that that is the number which is not the power of 2. Backslash n is not the power of 2. Okay, otherwise else, here I am going to copy this line and I am going to paste here. Okay, here I have to maintain the indentation. That means this indentation. Okay, so I have to check it. It will be each n is the power of 2. So see that I am taking a number that is n. Okay, and the previous value of n is n minus 1. Suppose the value of n is 3 and the previous value of 3 is 2. 3 minus 1 equals to 2. Then if we use bitwise AND operator between 3 and 2, and if it gives us result as not equals to 0, then it will print that 3 is not a power of 2. But if we take 4 and the previous value of 4 is 3, means n minus 1, that 4 minus 1 equals to 3, and if we use bitwise AND operator between 3 and 4 and it gives us result as 0, then it will go to the statement else statement, that it will print n is the power of 2 means 4 is the power of 2, as it will give us the result equals to 0 if the bitwise AND operator works between the number we take and the previous number of the taken number, uh, and it gives us the result as 0, then it will print 0, then it will print that it is the power of 2. Otherwise not equals to 0, then it will print that it is not the power of 2. Okay, when the result will be not equals to 0, then it will print the number is not the power of 2. Otherwise it will print the number is the power of 2. So I am going to open the my word file, and here I am going to discuss. Okay, see here, suppose the value of n is 0. Sorry, here I take a here I mistake. Suppose it is the value of n. Okay, and that is the previous value of n, so it is n minus 1. Okay na, it is the previous value of n minus 1. Suppose the Okay, I have to check it. Yes, suppose the value of n is 1 and the previous value of n is n minus 1, that is 0. Then if we use bitwise AND operator between n and n minus 1, n and n minus 1, then it will give us result as 0, 0 1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. Okay, all is 0. So here we get the result 0. So n is a power of 2. It will print that. Okay, see here. When the result will not be 0, then it will print that it is not the power of 2. But when otherwise it will print the it is the power of 2. The number is the power of 2. So the n means 1. 1 is the power of 2, and we all know that 2 to the power 0 equals to 1. Suppose the value of n is 2. In binary, it means that 1 0. Okay, 0 0 0 1 0. It is in the 5-bit representation. So suppose the value of n is 2, and we all know that 2 is the power of 2. 2 to the power 1 equals to 2. So hopefully it will give us result not equals to 0. Okay, and you see that it is equals to 0, 1 1 0 0 1 0 and all the 0. So n bitwise and n minus 1 is 0. So n is a number that is the power of 2. Here you see the value of n is 100 means 4. In decimal the value of n is 4, and in binary it is 100. And the previous value of n is 3. 3 means 0 0 0 11. So it will give us result when we using bitwise AND operator between to this number, it will give us result as 0. So n is the power of 2. So 4 is the power of 2. And but here you see very carefully that here is the value of n is 5, that is binary 101, and the previous value of 5 is 4 in binary 100. Here if we use bitwise AND operator between to this number, it will give us result as 100. See, 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 1, and the previous 0 is 0. So it will give us result 100, that is not equals to 0. So it will print what? It will print that n is not the power of 2. N means 5. 5 is not the power of 2, as the result is not equals to 0. See here. As the result is not equals to 0, it will print the n is not the power of 2. Okay. Suppose the value of n is 8 and the previous value is 7. Okay. So here is the result is also 0, 1 1 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 0. So it will print that the n is the power of 2 and 8 is the power of 2. We all know that 2 to the power 3 equals to 8. Here I am taking also one example. Suppose the value of n is 10. In binary it means 1010, and the previous value of n is 9, and in binary 1001. So it will result as 100 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 1, and it is not equals to 0. It is 1000, and the result is not equals to 0. As the result is not equals to 0, so the value 10, the value of n is 10. So n is not the power of 2, as the result is not equals to 0. As the result is not equals to 0, it will print n is not the power of 2. So 10 is not the power of 2. So I am going to execute this program. Here you see that we have to remember this line. Okay, if the number and the previous, if we take bitwise AND operator between the number and the previous number, and if it give us the result as not equals to 0, then it will print that the n is not the power of 2. Otherwise it will print n is the power of 2. Only we have to remember this line. But when we using while what while loop, you can see that we have to take if else statement, also while loop, and also three extra variable, two extra variable. Okay, so I think that that was the most little bit a complicated method, so I am going to discuss this method, and I am going to compile and run this program. Okay, compiling is processing, it's going on. Wait a bit. The value of n is suppose 64. Enter n is the power of 2 and the 64 is the power of 2. N is the power of 2, so 64 is the power of 2. Okay, I am going to again execute the program. Here I am taking the value of n is suppose 18. N is not the power of 2, so 18 is not the power of 2. You can see that n is not the power of 2. Okay, again I am going to execute the program. Here I am taking an odd number. Okay, suppose the value of n is 17, 177. Okay, n is not the power of 2. You can see that. So I think that, guys, it's all clear to you, and that's all for you for today. So again I would like to say you that if you really like this video, then press the like button and subscribe my channel to get new videos about programming. So that's all for you. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.